You never know what you might run into. Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes, Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buffaloes will put total leather to crank us up. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass, it's Sayed. Grabbed over the middle, it's Porter. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
The Buckeyes will snap it on first and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
The Buckeyes are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
Now on first and 10 from the 26. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the wideout. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Sayed. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
3rd down and short is exactly what you want on offense because you can run the football, make the defense suck up, but you can also throw it. Nice execution, 3rd and short, now set up in a 1st and goal situation.
fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll give it another shot on 2nd and goal from the 4. Back to pass. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
You've got great field position here. You got to pay it off. Who is your go-to receiver that can make a play in this situation?
Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Touchdown, Ohio State. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Lewis to throw. He's going to go for a big one. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup. But the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Hayden. Here he goes. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Bucks! Once he got some room, it was over.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Looking for a man. It's Sayin. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Rodgers. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do you do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and sell it.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Out of the gun, the give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. He'll do it himself.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more. Breaks into the open. He'll step out of bounds right at the 44. A big-time pickup on that one.
How about the left side of the line, getting off the ball, creating some holes so that running back to get through, making a big play on the handoff to the left.
When something works that well, you might as well go right back to it. I mean, they showed no indication that they could stop it.
I like to go back to it and hurry up. Get to the line of scrimmage quick, run it again.
To the air, it's Sayin. That's caught. It's Scott. Quick step and go. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a 1st down.
That's a really nice run right there. And one of the things I love about him, he runs with such physicality and with the toughness. Do you think Woody Hayes, the great Ohio State coach, would have loved to have this guy in his backfield? His running style just marries so well with that. When you think about Ohio State and their tradition at running back, right? With all the athletes they've had throughout the decades, this guy was meant to play in the shoe.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they've taken the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 25 clash today. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Pittsburgh. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Under fire. Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Makes the grab. It's Miller. Stopped right at the 24-yard line, and that's short of the line to gain. It'll be 4th down. And the Buffaloes will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Let's see what he can do with it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Got it in the middle, it's Porter.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And you know the line they kick around at Ohio State. Woody Hayes, forward pass, 2 of the 3 things that can happen are bad. Woody had dudes like this, he'd be spinning that magic bean all over this place.
You ain't lying. My, how times have changed. Now it is pass, pass, pass. Find explosive playmakers like this on the outside. Get them the football.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
The Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Catch in the middle, it's Graham. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs.
Really nice throw there to get the first down. And, you know, when you think about Ohio State quarterback play, especially here recently, it all comes down to efficiency. You have to make good decisions. You got to read the defense. You got to be accurate. When you think of guys like Justin Fields, C.J. Stroud, guys who went in the first round, that's what they did. And this guy right here, I think he has the ability to be a first rounder in the future.
The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on first and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Wants to fire on second down. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. The Buffaloes decide to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
So now it's second and long. Looking for space. It's Scott. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those five guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those five offensive linemen.
To throw, it's Sayin. Gets it out quickly. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And how nice is it, David, on third down to have a viable option running routes out of your backfield? That's why this running back is so valuable to this offense.
Yeah, and what matchup do I want to play? I want to play matchups where I have the advantage. I got a speed matchup of a linebacker versus a running back. Nice route, looking like he's going outside, cuts it in. Nice timing and rhythm with the quarterback. Nice third down conversion.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Off play action. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on third and long. Just keeps swinging it. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
The field goal is no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better.
And sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. At the 45, on his way. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Lewis wants to pass. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. And the Buffaloes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Here's the handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
He decided not to hand it off on that RPO. Defense, great job taking the throwaway, now setting up fourth.
Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. And the Buffaloes come to the line trying to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Got a man, it's Scott. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out to the 32-yard line before he goes out of bounds, and that's the way to give a little start to the drive. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake, now to throw. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Dumps it to the back. Got it in the middle. It's Scott. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The new popular phrase for a favorite team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
That's caught. It's Singleton. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
I know we're a long way up here in the booth, but guys, y'all remember that ball you could throw that whistled? That thing was whistling. It had so many RPMs on it.
The Buckeyes in a good spot here with second and short. Leaves it with the back. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Snagged in the middle, it's Grant. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. They've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Looking for the goal line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Gets it past the marker. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Miller. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Lewis to throw. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my bet.
He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it up to 25 in stride. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Got his man downfield. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now down 2 touchdowns, 24-10. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. UCLA is on top, but it's not like Troy Aikman or Gary Beeman are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 10 over the Red Hawks of Miami. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates you'll see in here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Wants to throw. It's Sayin. The short hands. It's Graham. Midfield, he's got room. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Buckeyes. He got loose, and it was lights out after that. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields. Might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground. You're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miller. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. To the air on first down. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll move the tight end. The snap sets up the throw. Sets up the screen. Turning it on. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
And they executed that running back screen to perfection. Quarterback held on to it. He let the rush get to him. Offensive lineman got out and in position, and the running back sold it too. Once he had the ball in his hands, he just had blockers and green field out in front of him. They pick up an explosive play on a running back screen.
He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Right down the middle. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Hand off from the shotgun. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking to pass. It's Sayin. They're working that left side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And the defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Got his man quickly. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. They'll give it to the back. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Lewis wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Miller. He was searching for that first down marker, but he'll come up short. They stop him at the 22. It'll be 4th down. You want to talk about aggressive or wacky? This head coach is keeping his offense on the field inside his own 30. Reads it, fires complete. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type.
There he goes. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
The Buckeyes are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one is perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Coming out with it, it's Miller. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Caught behind the line. It's Miller.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Lewis to throw. Grab near the marker. It's Miller. He makes the tackle at the 24-yard line. It's a pickup of 5, and they'll have a first down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the first down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throw the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the first down.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going there.
Pulls it in. It's Miller. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Looking downfield on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Lewis wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the third. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
It's complete to the right. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal.
White 18, Rocky Sweet,
Running back searching for a hole. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Colorado! The result of this game is going to sting for sure, but you've got to continue to build, you've got to improve, and you can take some positives out of this late hustle and build for next week.
There's always positives, and coaches are always looking for those things that we did well. What did we do well so we can do more of it in the future? Finding some things here late that they did well.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Motion from the wide receiver. Scanning the field. It's Sayin. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be 4th down. And the Buckeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. Great catch along the sidelines, but the object is to go forward.
I mean, what great athletic ability to toe tap the sidelines and keep them in bounds. What a 1-yard gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Third down play from the gun. Grab near the sticks. It's Miller. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
Caught in the backfield, it's Miller. Still on his feet. Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the scoreboard. Just keep trying to make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over. Maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Lewis to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this connection is on fire to start the season. Not 1, not 2, 3 games in a row he's got a receiving touchdown. They continue to find the playmaker, and I don't think it's going to end after game 3.
Slams it ahead. He gets in there for the 2-point conversion, and now we have a 2-possession game. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Returner runs out of bounds.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Grabbed over the middle. It's Porter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And here's the pick, and oh, did they need that right now. He managed a few yards on that return, play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Lewis wants to pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Miller. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a first down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll run for it. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away.
Yeah, and unfortunately in the 4th quarter, losing, you got to put the foot on the accelerator. You got to make something happen. So I get they had to be aggressive and go for it. They just can't seem to get this offense to make plays when they need it the most.
Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
To the ground, he's got it again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
From the gun, running back gets to give. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Got his man on the right. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Throws to the back. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he's brought down after a nice game.
A little bit surprising, not going to lie. You got a big lead like this late in the game, and you're still throwing for it, being aggressive. But, hey, man, it's working. And if it's working, keep calling him, I guess.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Right back to it. Turning it on. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And the route is on. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
And all the hard work and commitment pays off, getting their 1st win of the season. Really impressed how they came out. After starting the season 0-2, they knew this was going to be a physical game, and they came ready to go on both sides of the ball. Very, very impressive.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Lewis to throw. Hauls it in. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Second down, he'll throw it. He wants a big play here late. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins championships. And how do you seal a game? The defense coming up with a big moment. Yes, obvious passing situation. You know they're going to throw it. The big INT, and that might seal their fate.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. It's really the most